Hey everyone, so first let me address my hair. I literally just walked in from the hair salon and she parted it going the other direction and waved it, and it is making me nuts. So if I sit and play with my hair for the next 15 minutes, apologies in advance. Okay, we are looking back at favorites from August 2016 and let's just get into it, shall we? So if you're unfamiliar with this series, I go back in time 2 years to the same month and review my monthly favorites from what is now August 2016, and I let you know if they're still around in my favorites, or if they're not, what has replaced them. So let's start with, I printed out the description box, so that's handy. So let's start with the first thing that I mentioned back in 2016, which are these Pink Tassel Earrings from BaubleBar, which are still a favorite and I wear, but BaubleBar no longer makes this exact earring. They do make this earring. This is the Contessa earring, which is a little fuller in the tassels, and they do make it in this pink shade. So if you do want sort of that fluffy tassel look, there is still this option in the baby pink, but this exact one no longer with us. Also, these tassel earrings, I think I had them in red. These are mini piñatas, which again are not available. I was showing you the full-size piñata tassel earrings. The ones you saw in the video were eaten by Rowdy, but they do make a tassel similar. This is a similar one still, and it is called the Granita, I want to say. So it's almost the same thing, they just changed names. So if you're still into tassels and it doesn't look like they're going anywhere anytime soon, all the earring companies and websites still have a lot of tassel earrings. They are still available on BaubleBar. I've been exploring some other accessory websites like the Accessory Concierge and Red Dress. I haven't placed an order yet, but I am thinking that that's going to happen in the near future. So keep an eye out for that. Then I loved my Tory Burch Miller sandals. Guess what? These are the exact same ones. They're reflecting funny light. They're actually not red, at least in my monitor. Oh, it's my fingernails. Okay, Marnie. Here they are. I wear these constantly. I love these shoes. I have worn them so much since I got them. I kind of want another pair in another color, but I feel like this metallic gold goes with absolutely everything, and they are still available. I just wore them yesterday. I love these. Another shoe that I mentioned in 2016 were these guys. These are the I don't even know what they're called. No, I don't. Sam Edelman wedges. That's all it says in my description box as well. Sadly, these are not available. I love them because it's not a huge wedge. It has this zipper to get them on and off, so you don't have to keep tying and untying them. Although this tie is functional, it can make it a little tighter or looser if you need to. But I did just see that Soul Society released a new shoe in a couple colors that look exactly like this one, and I believe for less money than this one was originally. So I will link the new version from Soul Society down below if you're interested. Another favorite from August 2016, I can't remember which cover it was my Erin Condren Life Planner. I think this was the first one I ordered. I got a rose gold coil, and then I got this one another year, and then this year I've been rocking the clean marble look, and this is my 2017-2018 calendar. So no, that's not true. This is just a straight up 2018, I believe. Hang on. Yes, it is. So I will probably be ordering the 2019 in the next month or so, now that school is about to start and all those dates are coming up that I need to fill in my little calendar. So if you don't know how I do calendars, I have this one, and I prefer the non-colored, I can't remember what this one's called, horizontal. I prefer writing it all down in this. I like a big hefty planner that sits on my desk. I do not travel with this. I don't have a pack for it this just lives on my desk. The farthest it travels is from my bedroom to the kitchen when we film. For on the go, I prefer to use the Cozy app on my phone, and then once or twice a week I will sit down and go over dates on both the Cozy app, which also I can access from my desktop, and this. If I don't write it down, like physically use a pen and put it on paper, it does not live in my brain. So I need something like this to keep track of things, but I do like having the electronic thing on my phone for when I'm out and about and I need to check if I'm available or making appointments and so forth. So both Can't live without them. I also have a third calendar just to keep track of YouTube stuff, but that's a whole different video, one I've actually done, so I'll link that somewhere around there. Okay, then it looks like I finally got into some products. The first one I talked about was the Jergens Wet Skin Moisturizer. Well, I don't have that one anymore. I used that one up, but I still have a tiny little bit left of the Natural Glow Wet Skin Moisturizer, which is the same concept. You put this on in the shower, turn the water off first, but you're still wet, and you put this on and then you pat, pat, pat dry. This can sort of build up a tan, but it's really great for extending the life of a fake tan, sunless tanner, spray tan, though I will never want to extend a spray tan ever again. I will stick with my own at-home version. If you missed that vlog, I'll link that one too. There's not a lot of this left, but I will repurchase the Jergens regular in-shower one come wintertime. That's a great one to have on hand. Another one that I've loved in August 2016 and I've bought over and over and over is the Colleen Rothschild Vitamin C Treatment Complex. This helps with brightening. It's an antioxidant. I use it a tiny bit differently. I use this in the morning, but now, I don't even know if you're supposed to do this. I combine it with a tiny drop of my Paula's Choice Resist Triple Action Dark Spot Eraser 2% BHA gel. I use this morning and night, but in the morning, I mix just a tiny drop with my vitamin C treatment. I'm almost, can you see this? I'm about to cut it open and start just scraping it. I have ordered something new from Paula's Choice, their azelaic acid booster, because they're sold out of this sucker and I didn't want to wait. And it's brand new and it's supposed to do essentially the same thing without the hydroquinone. I will let you know, or I may just go back to this. We shall see. The other favorite, another favorite, was the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I assure you this is not the same tube. I loved that tube. Then I bought another one, and that one was very clumpy, and I thought, oh no, this cannot be happening. Then I bought this one thinking, let's go back and revisit. I still love how dark it makes my lashes, how full it makes my lashes, how long my lashes look, but this stuff does get clumpy. So I think of all the mascaras that I've tried, the one that stands out as very dependable and never getting clumpy on me, and it's not gonna come as close as this for the thickness and fullness, but the closest I've seen is probably the Chanel Le Volume, and I probably should go repurchase that again. Currently though, I've really been enjoying what I have on right now, which is the Clinique High Impact Mascara that I bought not too long ago. And it's, like I said, I've never used anything that has given me the thickest, fullest lashes like the IT Cosmetics Superhero, but the clumping thing is just, I can't get over it. So until they change the formula, I'm changing my mascara. Lately, like I said, I've been using the Clinique High Impact, but when this is up, I think I'm gonna try repurchasing the Chanel Le Volume because I haven't used that in a little while. Also, back in 2016, I really liked the CoverGirl Super Sizer Waterproof Mascara. Obviously, that is no longer with us. As far as drugstore waterproof mascaras go, and I will say in general, I am not a fan of waterproof mascara. They're a pain to get off. I really don't feel like it builds up my lashes and gives the fullness and darkness that a normal mascara gives. But especially in the summer when you're sweaty and everything, you need a waterproof mascara, at least on the bottom lashes. So I have been using the Maybelline New York Total Temptation waterproof mascara. It's pretty good. And the other one that I picked up was the Lancome Monsieur Big waterproof version. Full disclosure, don't love it as much as the original. I feel like there is a big difference in volume and length and all that, but for waterproof, it's fine and not as hard to get off as others I've tried, but I still just love plain old regular mascara, and I guess I'll just risk having raccoon eyes. Another favorite from August 2016 was this foundation. This is the Vichy Derma Finish Corrective Fluid Foundation with 16-hour color wear and broad spectrum SPF 30. And my summer shade is nude, and I actually brought this with me on our family vacation to the Hyatt Lost Pines, and I put this on over my sunscreen, just a tiny little bit, sheared out with a beauty blender when we went to the pool. Another favorite was this guy. It's the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade, in natural, in the shade of all shades, medium. Would you believe it or not that I use the shade medium? And I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, you can. I have hit pan. I am just dragging. I love a lot of different powders for a lot of different reasons. Today I set my makeup with the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Luminous, but I always end up going back to the MSF Natural. It's just something I always am gonna wanna have in my stash. One thing I love doing is just using my finger and getting a lot on my finger and using it to pat over any zits that are coming through or any darkness. And it just works like a charm for touch-ups. So as soon as this is over, I will save this for back to MAC, and I will get another one in the shade medium. I'm probably more like in the light. Obviously I'm in the light spectrum, but somehow this works. Unlike this piece of hair, which does not want to stay with its friends. We'll just do that. Okay, now it's just evenly crazy. And then the last makeup product from 2016 that is, okay, this is terrible, that is still a favorite is the YSL Glossy Lip Stain in the shade number 15. I am dragging the bottom of this thing. I'm literally scraping it. I love the YSL Glossy Lip Stains. I've talked about these for a very long time. These predate any kind of liquid lipstick I've ever heard of. They go on like a liquid lipstick, but they stay glossy and they don't dry down and make you feel like you have shrink wrapped your lips. They're very comfortable. They don't last as long as a liquid lipstick, but they last far longer than a regular lipstick, and they do stay glossy. You do have to put on a couple coats to get the color payoff that you see here in the little window. And I'm not going to swatch it for you because I am at the very bottom and I don't want to waste a drop of this. But it's like a very nice, rosy, warm pink. I have bought probably 4 or 5 different shades, but I always go back to this one, number 15. And when I have a presentation or a meeting or something important, this is the one I slap on. Last 2 things I talked about as favorites in August 2016 were a TV show and a book series. The TV show was called Limitless, and I had to go back and look at it because I couldn't remember what that was. I think they only had like 1 or 2 seasons and then they canceled it. So that was that. And then the other favorite was a book series, the Andy Carpenter mystery series, and it's still a favorite. And in fact, he recently released the latest installment in his series, which I promptly bought and inhaled in a couple of days. So I will list the first book in the series down below if you're interested. The main character is a defense attorney in New Jersey who has inherited millions of dollars, so no longer has to practice law, but still takes on some pretty bizarre cases. And every case and every story revolves around a dog. This guy's a huge dog lover. The other main character in the book is his golden retriever. So if you're a dog lover and a mystery lover, and there's a lot of, it's funny, this is not a serious series, I highly recommend the Andy Carpenter mystery series. So that was it for August 2016 favorites. I can't wait to get through this month and find out what the favorites for 2018 are going to be. Make sure you are subscribed so you can find that out as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this series. I really do like looking back. It's fun to move forward, but in all this endless buying and favoriting, it's nice to revisit things and see what has stood the test of time. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing if you've done so already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.